Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next video. This time we're going to talk about the patch, and I'm going to actually show you guys how I'm actually analyzing patches by my own. I can already tell you guys, I'm not watching and reading everything or trying it out. I'm just looking at the important stuff. And I can recommend you the same thing. Look at the important stuff or just look through this video and you will understand like what is important and what is like relevant. Because most of the time people think like, yo, the patch came out, I need to read everything. No. Just try to look at the important stuff that might be in your head when you play, but you will not remember everything that's like settled down in the patch. So remember, look at the important stuff, especially for your own heroes, and just look at it closely, try it out in your games, and the rest will come by its own while you're playing more games. So we're gonna start over here. This is pretty simple. Neutral creeps got nerfed by quite a bit actually. The fountain got buffed. Curry got heavily nerfed, Twin Gates got nerfed, Momentus got buffed, Roshan got buffed. Like all of that is like simple stuff and I can already see it very quickly. I didn't even read the patch yet. It's like my first time I'm like starting my PC today. I just came home from work and I was like just chilling here and now I'm reading with you guys the patch together. They removed some trees, Arcane Rune, like the runes got actually heavily changed and nerfed, but you will not remember all this stuff if you just read it now and then you play. You need to play and you need to feel the changes. But you can look at the important stuff that is like relevant to you. Maybe some stuff is relevant to you, but for myself, these changes, general updates are whatever. Like I will read through them while I'm playing, or I'm gonna like experience it while I'm playing in the game as well. So item changes, Ring of Tarask, very cool. Sadly useless because it's way too expensive. Tiara of Selemene, also useless, way too expensive. Kanda, cool concept. Like I like the concept of the item actually with like Electory and Chrysalis. It can be very cool for some heroes like Hoodwink for example, or like maybe PA even, I don't know, but like any hero that casts spells and deals more damage. The Parasma is also like an interesting aspect, but I don't feel like a lot of heroes will buy that because the build-up is very weird. The Mystic Staff is like Pepega. Javelin got like a little bit nerfed, but also cost increase, quarter stuff, gone. Ring of Health, no, it's not anymore in the secret shop. Probably same for Voidstone, yes. Ultimate Orb got actually quite buffed, I would say. Looks pretty good. Like it's more expensive, yes, but the stats compared to the gold is definitely very good. Bloodstone has an AoE. I guess this AoE also works for like any spell like X, Call, Centaur Radius, and all that shit. So I think this is very cool for some heroes at least. I've seen the Bloodfront change already, like on Reddit a little bit when I was like at my work. The only thing I like is that you get True Strike now and you deal 60 more damage for every single hit that you're doing while the debuff, like while the silence is on the people. And that is sick. Plus you're getting 100 attack speed. So this item is definitely very good. Butterfly, I don't care. Chrysalis, got a little bit changed, cool. Daedalus, total cost unchanged, doesn't matter. Disperser is built now like Eagle Song Diffusion Recipe. I don't know. That's just a weird item. I'm a support player. Divine has a cool add-up. Very nice. Echo Saber looks interesting though. I think this is like kind of better than before. But we need to actually see how it feels. Like the buy-up is a bit weird because you need two items that cost like 1k gold. And the third one actually costs 700. Eternal Shroud, let's not talk about it, it's dog shit anyway. Infernal Blade is built now with Edellands, and I really like that. Ghost Scepter, also very interesting with the recipe. Supports are usually buying these items, so why not? I think it's a very good item for supports. Ioscadi, okay, this hurts a bit. This item is, I think, dead, kind of. Recipe costs decreased. Total cost is unchanged though on Gleipnir, so I think whatever. Attack speed is cool and nice, but that's it. No longer provides mana, now provides mana regen. Guardian Grease now also provides mana regen to allies, and at least Grease, this is not good. Grease is already shit, nobody's buying it, and I'm definitely sure this will not change it. Harpoon got a little bit nerfed, definitely needed. I think this item is like very strong right now. Heart of Taras got nerfed, very needed as well. Helm of Dominator, finally they removed the stupid Vladimirs. Like the Vlads with the Dominator was so stupid. In my opinion, this is a very good change. Holy Locket got quite a bit nerf actually. I think these items are definitely not good for Holy Locket because most of the time you want the own hero to have the regen to keep it up, like back in the day with the headdress. Have some HP regen with Io, and now they just removed it basically. So I'm not sure if this item is good anymore. Recipe change, no longer provides damage. I mean, doesn't matter anymore, doesn't really matter. Maelstrom got buffed, that's very cool. A bit more expensive, but definitely worth it. Like the buffs are very good. Even though they nerfed the chain lightning damage, doesn't really matter. Mage Slayer, whatever. Manta, whatever. Same cost kind of. Yeah, same cost. Recipe change now requires mask, and Broadsword total costs definitely not enough for Mask of Madness to be like very, very good. Medallion got removed. I'm very surprised. Kaya on Meteor Hammer. Okay, this is interesting, but it is a bit weird. Like I can see it on some heroes, yes. It can be nice to like buff up your meteor, push potential, plus your magic damage if you deal it as well. Best example is still OD or some bullshit hero. So yeah, definitely an interesting item for some of these heroes. Mjolnir got a little bit buffed. I like that. Monkey King Bar got nerfed. I like that as well. Octarine Core got changed as well. It's whatever. I think the Orb of Venom, Orb of Corrosion change is very good. I like the attack speed and the armor. Pavis, I don't like this. I really don't like this change. I like the fact that they removed the Meteor to make something new for Solar Crest, but I don't know. I just don't like the build-up for some reason. Like, it is very cool, and I think people will buy it, yes, but I just don't like the Pavis. The Solar Crest is sick, but the Pavis build-up is, I don't know, it's just weird. This item is actually unchanged. Phylactery is actually unchanged, kind of unchanged. Pipe got changed by a little bit. New build-up, cool and nice, very cool. Refresher changed as well, but all the cost is like the same. So I think all these changes are like very, very whatever. They just like played a little bit with the numbers. They changed some items you need to build up, and the gold is like kind of the same. So I'm actually just skipping all that. The only thing that is interesting is Shiva's. I think Shiva's actually insane. Dude, you're getting 15% more damage from spells on all the enemies that got hit by the Shivas for 16 seconds. I'm not sure who put it at 16 there. Holy shit. This is good. 16 is way too high. I definitely think they're gonna nerf it. But other than that, all these items are like whatever, in my opinion. Like the Veil, very cool change actually, like to tank up. I think Earthspirit Veil, for example, is insanely good. But other than that, all these items are like kind of whatever. They change up some numbers, they change up some items, so I don't think it's relevant. Neutral item is like interesting, but I think it's like still the same. You need to get a feeling for these neutral items because you can't just buy them in the game and test them out. You need to see these neutral items and like play with them a little bit. So I definitely recommend you play games and you will get the experience with these neutral items, all of them, trust me. Especially the new ones. I even need to practice myself to actually get used to it. I didn't play the game yet and I will probably play tomorrow. So if you want to join there, feel free to join the stream tomorrow, 15 CST on every Saturday and Sunday. Easy. Alright, hero changes, ladies and gentlemen. I think now it's getting interesting a little bit. About buffed. Looks cool and nice. I definitely think the buff is like very needed because this hero is like kind of shit right now. And I think this is actually cool. This might pull out an Abaddon +1 again. Definitely. I don't know why Alchemist is getting buffed. This hero is like already decent. AA is getting nothing crazy. Anti-Mage, nothing crazy. Agward, nothing crazy. X is getting kind of buffed, I think. I mean, this is interesting, but not sure. I don't think it changes so much. Like, the armor is very cool for the laning, actually. And I feel like the call armor doesn't really change super much. So in my opinion, this is definitely a buff. Bane, dude, no joke, Bane is not weak anymore. Like, this hero is already, like, in a decent position. And they literally buffed every single spell of him. The Q is broken, the ulti is broken, the W is now getting broken as well, and the Nightmare, like the E, is also getting very, very strong. So if you wanna, like, try out Bane, definitely go for him. I think he's like one of my biggest recommendations on +5. Bad Rider, cool buffs, very nice. Might bring him back a little bit, but I'm not sure on which lane because the hero is like very weak on the laning right now. That's the reason why people don't really play him. But like the Flame Break might save him as a support, so I could actually see some Bad Rider support. Beastmaster got nerfed, definitely not so much needed in my opinion because nobody actually, never mind, he got buffed. Beastmaster got buffed, very surprisingly, because I think this hero was actually like a okay-ish position. Bloodseeker got nerfed. Magical damage. I think this is like heavy nerfs actually. Like I get the point, it's more magic damage, yes, cool and nice, but the pure damage was also very sick. So I'm not sure about that. Bounty Hunter, whatever. Brewmaster, building decreased to 90. Nothing crazy. Aghanim Scepter got nerfed. Bristleback Aghanim's Shard got nerfed as well. Interesting. I don't think we're gonna see so much Bristleback anymore. Centaur getting nerfed. Getting nerfed is very sad because I don't think this hero is super broken. He's just like in a very solid position currently. Chaos Knight nerfed. I don't know why this hero is already like kind of dead for a lot of people. Chen is getting changed up. Ability reworked. That sounds interesting, but I'm not sure if it's gonna like change something. Because Chen was like very, very strong in the last patch. Like people spam, like the people that spam Chen actually were like stomping everybody right now. So I'm not sure how this is gonna get played out, but I think the Chen players will make it work. Klinks is getting buffed. I'm not sure why this hero is like okay-ish, I feel like. He's not the greatest, but like in pubs, he's actually like very good. In competitive, he's kind of useless. Kind of obvious this is a hero that wants to run around, kill solo people. And in pubs, this is very easily possible. In competitive, it's not. Strength chain increase, cool. Clock getting buffs, I like that. I like the fact that you're not getting stunned anymore. That's very important. Maiden getting buffed, no movement speed nerf. God damn. I like that. Darkseer is getting buffed a little bit. I liked it as well because they nerfed him for like 8 times in the last 8 patches in my opinion. And this hero is already like in a very weak position. Guys, okay. Dark Willow here. I told you guys already in the last video. This hero is very strong as a stunner and like overall annoying people and locking them down. And they just literally buffing that as well. They're buffing the talent. The buff on the W is like cool and nice, but like trust me, this hero on support is definitely a hero that wants to annoy people and stun them. You can even go for the Veil if you want to still. It's up to you, but I would definitely recommend you Yules, Eidolons, then maybe a Blink, and after the Eidolons, you can literally build an E-Blade now if you want to. So you buff up your damage even more. Dawnbreaker getting buffed quite heavily on W, I like that. Dazzle is dead, guys, we don't even need to talk about that. Death Prophet buff is very interesting, might like helping you down chasing people. Aghanim Shard doesn't matter, Disruptor Shard is useless. Radius increased. Cool buff. I don't think it's gonna bring back this hero. Base movement speed increased. Dude, I hate it when Doom is getting buffs because this hero is so annoying. Neutral ability is not gonna level up automatically at the time when you would scale. This is an interesting buff. I think it's the right thing though because this should be normal. I'm not sure why they didn't change this before because this is like a normal thing. Very cool. No longer make us a hero deniable. I like that. That's a good nerf. Now applies. Interesting. You get basically a dragon form hit on every brief fire. Cool. Nice. Not enough though. I think DK is not the greatest. Gust now reveals invisible units. The question is, does it just reveal them or does it reveal them while they are silenced for like, I don't know, 6 seconds on max level? That's the question. Now does not interrupt multi-shot on cast. Very cool. Interesting buffs, but not enough for draw in my opinion. Shaker's getting buffed. Very cool. Nothing crazy though. Like, yeah, late game is getting easier with the mana usage, but early on is like a bit more annoying. Elder Titan, it's like whatever. This is interesting for Ember Spirit actually. I think this hero is like getting 1 or 2 more buffs in the next like 1 or 2 patches, and then this hero is definitely back. I think he's gonna come back quite heavily. Enchantress buff, it is cool. It's definitely better to fight with your enchant, but definitely worse for your creep. Like your creep is so much weaker now. I like it though, because level 1 Edge creep was just stupid. Enigma. Eidolons get HP now by the current health of Enigma. Consider a commanded attack. I like these buffs actually. Like in my opinion, Enigma is already like in the current state of like being relevant a little bit. And even in competitive, he's like getting played. And I think this hero is like getting back slowly as well. Like I would say Enigma is getting like between B and A tier right now. Maybe even up to A tier, depends on which position you want to play him. Void is getting buffed, I don't know why, because this hero is like already very strong. Grim is getting nerfed again, definitely understandable, this hero is like very broken. I've seen the spell on like a Twitch stream, it looked pretty shit on Gyro, so let's just ignore that. I might be wrong though, maybe it's very broken, I'm not sure. Hoodwink buffs are very cool. Like guys, I really recommend you one thing, play Hoodwink. I'm not playing here very good, the coordinator is down now, but I think I'm like on a 5 or 6 winning streak, even before these buffs. So this hero feels like very good. Overall, the damage is very nice. You can like build up items like E-Blade if you want to now with Eidolons, or even the other new item with the Phalancrity, or I don't know this name of this item. It's like very cool. And you can actually deal a lot of damage and scale into late game as well. Base damage decrease, Invoker's getting nerfed, I don't know why, because this hero is like not super broken right now or something. Now deals damage on Tether. I love that. I wish they changed this like years ago, because it was so stupid in my opinion that you can follow people, block them with your Tether, you just slow them for a little bit, but you don't deal damage. I don't know. Thankfully they changed it now. Radius to 150 is unchanged. Okay. I don't think it's so much relevant on Jakiro. Juggernaut changed a little bit. New patch, guys. Poggers. Juggernaut changed a little bit. I don't think it's relevant though. This buff is very cool because you can cancel like blinks now with the Aghanims. And this one is very sick. Like in my opinion, this is an insane shard on Connell. Like you're getting the shard. Holy win rate. You're getting the shard and you can literally like TP people. You literally TP him. You're gonna chakra yourself with the recall, and you chakra your teammate, and then you chakra to yourself or your teammate again, and you can literally recall the next person. What is the cooldown? 15 seconds. That is actually insane. What is it? 6 seconds. That basically means you have like a 3-second cooldown on the spell if you use it correctly. That's actually insane. I like that. Cool talent buffs as well. I like it. Torrent Storm getting nerfed. I appreciate it, Guelph. Aghanim Shard no longer provides bonus armor on duration. That's weird. I don't think this is so super sick. Okay, I'm not sure what this change is for Legion, but I don't think it's relevant. Lash Rack buffs, oh boy. Like Lash is always a scary hero to buff because this hero is either on like 60% win rate or he's on like 40 or 35% win rate. So this is like a very risky one. I think he's already like going up with win rate a lot already. But like this is a very nice like having it as an add up. Plus the items that got like put it into the game, plus like buffed into the game as well, is like very cool for Lash. I could actually like see a Leshrac actually going for Meteor Hammer and just like pushing you down like an idiot. Just my thought though. Like the thing is though, with like let's just imagine Kaya plus Bloodstone. You get more AoE for your ulti and all the other spells, and you actually heal yourself so much. It's actually quite interesting. Lich is getting a bit buffed, a bit nerfed, nothing crazy. I'm not sure why they're nerfing Lifestealer. This hero is already not played that much. Like, nobody cares about this hero, so please buff him, guys. Lina's getting a little bit nerfed in talents, whatever. I don't know why Lion is getting buffed, but I guess the memes on Reddit and all that stuff just won. That's why he's getting buffed. Lone Druid got heavily nerfed. I hate this hero, let's not look at it. Magnus is an interesting change. You can deal actually a lot of damage if you play a very good Magnus. So maybe we're gonna see some collapse Magnus at like a major or something, so the type. Marcy getting a little bit of buff later on. The ulti change is sick. This is very good. Just like having it more often is so sick with the ulti. Mars is getting buffed though, that is insane. But I'm not sure if it's enough to bring him back. Like I can see it, that like pro players like Amara, all the other people will play him. But I don't feel like people will like spam him again in pubs like back in the day. But very cool buffs, I like all of them. Medusa getting buffed. Nobody cares about this hero. Damage type changed. Nothing crazy. Just like a, I guess, nice thing to have now because you deal way more damage with it. Mirana's getting buffed. I'm not sure why they're buffing the intelligence. Like, nobody cares about the intelligence, guys. This hero needs more overall stats. Just give, I don't know, 2 on each stats plus, and that's already enough. This hero just needs more stats. Or buff all the 3. Because this hero just needs the stats. I don't know, this hero is so weak level 1 and level 2. That's the only problem literally on this hero. All the other stuff is like very nice and like can be used as well. But other than that, just buff the stats, guys. And this hero is very good. Starstorm getting buffed again. And you can double Starstorm now. I like that. I really like that. I think the Shard is getting like in a decent position. You can deal like damage with the jump. Plus, wait, actually, can you? Never mind, actually. Okay. It now applies a second Starstorm. That means, but the question is, does it deal a full Starstorm damage? If it does, very good shard now. Because you can easily outpush waves now. You leap into the wave, you Starstorm once with the leap, and you Starstorm yourself, entire wave is dead. So I like that. Monkey, a little bit buffed, nerfed, buffed, kind of buffed as well. I mean, they're trying to like give him some love. Plus nerf him as well, so let's see. If Crystallis is playing Monkey King, then it means the hero is good. If he's not playing it, it's basically bad. So just remember this thing. Muerta, cool change that you can toggle it now. I'm not sure why you would toggle it after. Bonus damage nerfed, understandable. Strength nerfed, thank you guys. Delete Naga from the game, appreciate it. Nature's Prophet getting nerfed, I don't think it's enough though. This hero is like still very strong. Necros getting nerfed, I don't know why, because he already got nerfed quite heavily in the last patch, so this hero is already like kind of weak. Nightstalker getting insanely buffed. I'm very scared, guys. Because I have a feeling that Nightstalker is like a very annoying hero. And whenever this hero is getting into meta, I don't know. It's just annoying to play as a support. At least the shard is getting nerfed, so I like that. Nyx getting a little bit of a tweak. That's very cool. Talent changes. The Guardian Angel, I've seen it in some pubs as well on the stream. I'm not really fascinated, but maybe it's good, I don't know. I didn't test it yet. I only saw it in like a competitive game where it looked like okay-ish. Not broken, but like fine. Oracle getting some small nice buffs, I like that. OD getting quite a amount of buff as well. Not the greatest though, so I still think this hero is just dog shit. Pango's getting buffed, damn. I mean, Pango is getting to a situation where he's just dog shit because he got nerfed like 10 times in a row when people still play him. But I think this hero is like getting maybe like buffed now again and like getting played more. But like the biggest problem you have on this hero is basically your mana pool and your HP, at least like early on. But I like the W change now. The physical damage is like a little bit annoying, but the fact that you don't need to take this talent anymore in 15 is like cool. You can like always go for the barrier or like the roll duration. And later on in the game you always have the 3 seconds cooldown. So that's very nice. You don't need to like go for the Aghanims now, and you need to skill the level 15 talent on the left side. You can just go for the right one now, and you actually have like later on a very strong Aghanims Pango with like a way longer duration on your roll. Yeah, he's getting buffed a little bit. No provides lifesteal. This is pretty shit. I think this was one of the reasons why PA was very good with the lifesteal on Phantom Strike. So I don't think this hero is back. Phantom Lands are getting nerfed. I'm not sure why. This hero is almost not getting played. Phoenix getting buffed. On Spirits, nerfed on Sunray, interesting. First dive damage per second, also interesting, but overall the nerf I would say. Shard on Primal getting quite heavily buffed, I think, actually. Not sure if this is a buff or a nerf. whatever, let's just say nobody buys it anyway. Illusion Orb, like 1 second sounds like nothing, but I can guarantee you on Puck, this is like very big, because Puck, literally a Puck can survive because of 1 second. That's all he needs. And this 1 second might make a big difference when it comes down to like clutch plays. Clutch getting a bit buffed on the balance. Puck now, please nerf him. Cooldown, not enough. I hate to see you still. Aghanim Scepter, radius decreased, mana cost rescaled. Kind of annoying for Quap actually. I don't think the hero is like particularly very, very strong. So I think this nerf is like unnecessary, but whatever. Damage rain rate decreased, nerfed again. Think duration increased. Okay, this is cool though. This is very cool. Damage rescaled. Movement slow increase. Okay, actually the Razor got buffed, never mind. I thought he got nerfed. Actually cool buff, I like it. Talent a bit as well. Interesting though. Mana rescaled, nobody cares about Ricky. Ruby got nerfed, or what? Aghanim shot. Dude, are you kidding me? No! I jumped. Fuck. You wanna tell me Rubik got buffed? I don't think I'm winning so much on Rubik right now, but I think I'm on a very good streak on Rubik currently, and I feel like the series is already very strong. So I'm not sure why they're buffing him, but thank you, Valve. I appreciate it actually. The buffs are actually like quite heavily as well. 0.6 ink chain is insane for Rubik actually. Cooldown also insane. Rope distance decreased. Okay, this is whatever though. It's like not the biggest. You can just take the level 20 talent and you're fine. But projectile speed, god damn, I love it. Because you can literally steal the Ravage almost instantly now. If you don't have a blink, for example. Like it's getting so quick. Like if you stay outside of Ravage, for example, you steal it in the perfect time. I think you can now move into the Ravage, kind of, and like use it at the same time. So you see like 2 Ravages like going to each side. That's kind of funny. But I like these buffs. Holy shit. I heckin' love Rubik, guys. They nerfed the talent here a little bit, but whatever. Doesn't really matter much. Base, intelligence. Dude, they're nerfing Sand King and they're buffing Rubik. This is such a meme. This is actually a meme. Shadow Demon is getting buffed. A little bit buffed. Not so much. Base damage decreased. Base engine. Okay, this is cool, but not sure. I think SF needs more. This series not a good. Base armor increased. I like that. Shadow. Okay. The armor is very good though to trade actually in the lane. Silence, so nobody cares. The series dead. Slaughter. Okay, everybody picked Slaughter actually, and like nobody, like everybody banned it as well in the tournament right now. So I don't think these nerfs are actually enough. The series is still very, very strong. Strength chain, intelligence chain, cool buffs for Slug. I like it. Snapfire buff. Not enough. Spectre nerf, please. Base health. Good nerf. Whatever nerf, nobody buys his Aghanims. Good nerfs though. I like the nerfs on Spectre. This here is annoying. Movement speed decreased. Okay. Yeah, not the biggest changes in Bara. I think it's still the same, actually. Not broken, but like, in a okay-ish position. Decreased. That's a nice buff for Storm, actually. People are very used to like timings like that, so people will always expect you like, yo, this thing is gonna explode in 1 second, but instead it's exploding at 0.7 seconds. So people are just not used to it, so you can definitely abuse it quite a lot. Sven, Jane increase, cool buff. Wait, what? Aghanim Scepter now increases damage by, okay, whatever. Nobody buys Aghanims. Aghanim Sharp. Nobody buys these things on Sven, dude. What the fuck? Talents, buffed a little bit, but whatever. Techies, blast off is literally. You can literally jump in on techies and you take 0 damage. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Now deals 200 damage instantly upon arrival. Well, that's a cool one for the Aghanims. I like it. I really like it. Arrowblade. Whatever changes, actually, in my opinion. Alright, Tidehunter. Mana cost decreased. Cool buff. Attacks to destroy. They should put it on 3, dude. Like 4 is also too much. But at least they're trying. Yeah, but cool buff for Tide. Other than that, it doesn't really change much. People are starting to play Timber again. Let's see if they buff. Yeah, they actually buff him as well. Max stacks increased. Stacks per actually buff him quite a lot. Who knew stats? Your passive is more like better, but nobody took the passive anyway that much, so I'm not sure if it changes. Tinker getting nerfed. Why the hell is Tinker getting nerfed? What the hell? I'm not sure why he's getting nerfed, but I can't imagine that they're nerfing Tinker because all the new items that like got changed or like put it into the game are actually very good for Tinker. So they just want to insta nerf him so nobody's like abusing it completely. I like it though. This hero is completely annoying. So Tony, bonus damage increase, bonus base damage increase, cooldown decreased. Interesting for Core Tiny. Plus bonus damage. Yeah, these nerfs, these buffs are not like super relevant because I don't think somebody will play Tiny actually as a right clicker anymore. It's just not good enough. They need to remove this stupid thing on his ulti that The attack speed reduction, 30% is just too much. Like 15 to 20%, okay, or like at least scale from like 30, 20, 10%, or like let's say, I don't know, 25, 20, and 15%. Because 30 as a flat number is way too high. Because later on, if you have like 10 moonshots, for example, you're literally losing still 30% of all the attack speed. It's just dog shit as well. Nature's Screen Protector, Nature's Guise, I don't know how to spell that. And movement speed. Okay, nerf, heal per second decreased, nerf, mana cost increased, I like it. Treat is annoying to lane against, so I definitely like nerfs on this hero. Aghanim shot, chance of extra attack. Okay, I'm not sure what these changes are, but it doesn't change troll at all, kind of. Now also deals 50 bonus damage, which is affected by crit multiplier, cool. Critical decrease from 250. I think it's better though. Like they flatly literally just gave you 50 damage for a little bit of crit. I think early on it's very, very strong. Later on it's like getting nerfed probably, but like it doesn't matter. As a task, you're not like really right-clicking anyway with the ulti so much. As you just want to burst damage people and then you want to get out. Now deals damage upon rooting a unit. Interesting. Very interesting actually for cancelling Blink as well, if you can't catch up for the people. Other than that, okay, buff for Bitlord. Undying. Now takes Undying into account when counting. Okay. Okay. And a short stun duration on Tombstone. Okay. No changes for Undying, let's be honest. Base health region increased from 0.5 to the 1.0. Slow resistance. I'm not sure why the hell do you get slow resistance on this thing. I didn't even knew that you get it actually before I just read that. Damage per attack increased. Okay, cool buffs, but like not super much, but very nice for him. Damage increased. Wait a second. God damn, dude. What is no longer reduced damage taken? I mean, it's a cool change, but like 450 damage. God damn, that's actually crazy. What damage will scale from 13 to the okay nerf buff? Okay. Not sure why they nerf in the awards, but Benno's like, I don't think Benno's actually getting played. Same as Viper. Viper's the same. Like, nobody plays this here. They even put... I mean, I get the point they don't want the break on the W because the W is, like, very useless. But in my opinion, they need to, like... Actually, they need to buff the ulti, like, a little bit more. At least for the duration. Like, put it at 7 or 8 seconds, actually. I mean, 6 is good enough as well, but, like, it's not enough for the break to be, like, very valid, you know? But it's okay-ish. But nobody plays Viper. Damage is now calculated before reduction. Okay. Increase barrier per hit. Increased. Oh, that's very cool buffs. I like it. Base strength, nerfed. I like it. Weaver, nerfed. Now slows the target upon up to 30%. Enemies already hit similar to damage dealt. Slow duration 4 seconds. God damn. Mana also no longer slows enemies. Ah, okay, I mean, the fact that the wind run even was slowing is, I don't know, weird. Because you don't want to run into people to melee range, kind of. Damage reduction increase from... Okay. I'm not sure if wind range is like super good now, but I think she's like in a decent position, kind of. Base mana increased, Winter Wyvern, cast range increased, mana cost decreased. Now provides vision over the effect unit in the surroundings. Interesting. Winter Wyvern is also one of these heroes that got literally buffed for like 10 patches and nobody plays him still. But maybe at some point we're gonna see some changes that people will start to play in him. Or people already do and they didn't saw it yet. No longer deals damage, heal increased. I'm not sure. The damage was actually pretty cool. So I'm not sure if I like that so much, for which the cooldown increase. I'm not sure why they keep nerfing Wraith King, dude. The only thing that need to either change or remove is skeletons. That's the only thing that makes Wraith King strong. All the other stuff is useless. It's gonna cooldown reduction. Char, okay. No deals. Double damage to creeps. I mean, overall, I'll be honest, I like the patch. Like, the changes are interesting. They're trying to like do some new stuff. But for my personal taste, I would say these changes on the heroes are not so like special. Like, they just changed up some numbers. They didn't actually rework a single spell, kind of, like, at least that big. Or I just can't remember it anymore, but like none of these spells are like super changed, or like any heroes like super changed as well. So I'm not sure. I think the item changes are very cool and nice. Gonna add up some stuff as well. The general updates as well. But the hero updates will like, I mean, they will shift the meta obviously, for sure. But I feel like it's not the super biggest patch for the heroes at least. But at least we got the patch. So I'm very happy about that. And overall, I like the patch, but like I expected a little bit more, but I'm definitely happy with that. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember one thing. All the things we just talked about, or I just showed you, experience it in your own pubs. You cannot remember all that stuff, I can guarantee you that. Not even myself, not a single pro player, nobody. You need to experience it in your pubs, and you need to play 100 games to get used to everything. And I can guarantee you, even after 1K games, you're not used to everything that changed already. So keep in mind, play games, enjoy your games, enjoy your good Dota 2 game, and actually comment below what you got out of the treasure, because I got the worst shit. For some reason, I got like a Night Stalker skin, or I don't know what it is. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, ladies and gentlemen, bye bye.